Come get tattooed. Come see us. We're awesome. We'll make you laugh. We'll have fun. How's it going? My name's Ryan. I also go by Legoe Tatts. Been tattooing about 10 years now, roughly almost. About 5 years now at Koolsville. Kind of started with Koolsville just because I was on night shift at the last shop that I was working at. I was over there about 3-4 years after my apprenticeship. So I came down here looking for better opportunities and to try to extend my tattoo knowledge with Koolsville. They've been a part of this town and in tattooing for years and years and years, and you know, they've been very known for years. I knew that if I decided to make that step, it would have been better for my career, and it has in the last 5.5 years. Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. The last shop that I worked at, you know, I don't have anything bad to say, but it did kind of sucked because being on night shift, I was one of the only guys that actually talked to the customers. I was the only one answering phones. The guys that I was working with, there was a language barrier, and they had only been tattooing about the same time I have. So my learning experience with them kind of wasn't really getting much further than where I was already exceeding, and I needed to step up from that. Everybody's different with where they dislike their tattoos. For me, I would say probably the stomach or probably the throat, the front of the throat. You know, I'll always do it, but that's one of those spots that are just very technical. You're right there in somebody's face, you know. I'm over here trying to not breathe right on somebody's face. So I'm sitting here taking breaths on the side, trying to blow my air that way. So that way I'm sitting there still getting it done. I know this shit hurts, but you know what? You're powering through it and you're doing it. That's what matters. You know, everything right there, it's all very thin skin in the front of the throat. And you don't want to overdo it, blow out some lines or blow out shading, make it look like shit. That's a throat, you know, everybody's gonna see that every day. So you want to make sure that thing is on tip-top shape and looking good. You know, and I'm the first person to tell you, yeah, that shit's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna push you through it because you know what? You got this, man, you got this. I get it. These tattoos look great when they first get done and everybody wants to show off their tattoos and everybody wants to see their tattoos. I get it. But those spots really do fall out immensely and constantly have to get them touched up. I've had people come back 2 weeks and that thing fall out, and it's not even just from getting it into the skin. It's just one of those spots where it's constantly getting rubbed on. You're constantly washing your hands, moving your fingers, rubbing your hands on stuff, and it constantly falls out. We always try to reassure that the customers know, like, hey, you're gonna have to get these touched up. It's not gonna stick, and you can't be mad because it's not gonna stick. It has nothing to do with what's going on. It's just that location really sucks. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just kind of pat. It's the best thing you can do. Just pat it and sit through it. Trust me, it's worth it. You don't want to mess up the tattoo. That's the main thing. Oh, 100%. One of the most important things, if not the most important. You want to make sure everything's sterile, everything's clean. And that's one thing that we pride ourselves on here. We're constantly making sure everything is sterile, everything's clean. We're scrubbing our stuff. We're getting everything's pretty much all one use only. We toss, it goes into a certain bin. We don't touch it after we get done with one person. You know, we don't share nothing. We don't do none of that. No, that's just unhealthy. I'm in a mix of it. You know, I'm 50-50 because half of it, that's a lot of work to be put under, or not put under, but to get done at one time. So I don't think the body is gonna react the way that it thinks, but I don't know. I've never seen it done in person, so I don't know how it heals. And that's my biggest thing about it. But if you're planning on getting a huge piece and you don't think you're gonna be able to handle it, like a whole back piece, the back does kind of suck a little bit in some areas, and I would want to be put to sleep. I hate getting tattooed with a passion. I hate it, but I get it. I would want to do it too, honestly. We do $10 tattoos because we like to do tattoos, you know, and we like the experience. We like the people that come in here, the people that we get to meet from all over the world. You know, I've met people from almost every single continent and tattooed everybody from every single continent. And I could say I've had the most fun getting to tattoo so many people on a daily basis.